The first thing I'm going to say before anything else is take a little look down below at the run time of this video. I don't know how long this is going to end up being, maybe 5 minutes, maybe 10 minutes, probably somewhere in between. If you don't have the patience to watch a 5 or a 10-minute video all the way through of somebody who has achieved your goal talking about how they achieved it, maybe you are not in the right place mentally to start thinking about long-term plans, and maybe what you need to focus on right now is short-term goals. Secondly, it doesn't really matter what I'm about to say about what I did, what I ate, how I trained in order to build and maintain this physique. The most important takeaway, I'll give you a spoiler for the rest of the video.
That is a spoiler.
Is that I fucking did it over and over and over again. Even when shit happens, even when life gets tough, even when you can't be arsed, you're not seeing the results, you're not getting what you want out of it. Kept going, and once I got through those tricky spots, I was still on track. And that is relevant regardless of what your goal is. Your goal could be to lean down, to get shredded, to get bigger, to get stronger, to become a world-class fucking dancer.
You wanna dance?
The most important part is not making the plan, but finding a way to execute the plan. Hand on heart, I can say that for the last 10 years straight, I have not missed one single workout simply because I couldn't be arsed or I wasn't feeling it. I'm not talking about rest days, I'm not talking about recovery days, I'm talking about those times where you know you should go to the gym, but maybe it's a bit cold outside. Maybe you're watching TV and you just can't be arsed getting yourself going. Don't let that happen, and I'll tell you why. Because in order to achieve your goals long term, you need to shift your ideas about fitness, about health, about lifestyle, from being a gimmick that you're temporarily interested in every so often, you know, oh, I'm going to get on top of my fitness, I'm really going to get myself into shape this summer. You need to shift that mentality from it being a temporary gimmick to a lifestyle choice, so that eventually exercise, being mindful of what you eat, thinking about your health, your fitness, your recovery, your sleep, all these things become second nature, just in the same way that you brush your teeth every day or you eat dinner every night. You need to make it so it's part of who you are. Eventually, the same will happen to you that has happened to me. You get to a point in life where having a six-pack, having a shredded, lean physique isn't such a big deal anymore. It's not that cool. Yeah, it may look impressive to other people and it may be desirable to other people, but to me, it's just part of who I am. That might sound like some sort of backhanded compliment to myself, but it's not. It really is not. Now, there's nothing wrong with complimenting yourself, by the way. If you've achieved something, you can acknowledge that. But to me, this achievement was 10 years ago. I thought it was cool the first time I got a six-pack. Nearly 15 years ago now. I learned to lean down. I learned how to exercise my abs. So in order to make them pop, and I was getting them out left, right, and center in bars, in clubs, at school, at church. I was always whipping my abs out and showing whoever would have looked. But nowadays, it's not that big a deal. Having said that, I know that what I have, the physique that I've built, the way I've maintained it, may hopefully be of interest to some people and may be able to help people. That is what this channel is about. So I'm not defining myself by my six-pack, by my physique, but I know that that is a goal for some people, and that is who I want to help. And one of those people who I am trying to reach right now is you, my friend. You who's clicked on this video right now. Hello, thank you for watching. If you are here to learn how to get shredded, how to get lean, how to get aesthetic, and how to maintain that long term, then please, all I'm asking is you support the channel by dropping a like, maybe leave a comment down below. I'm aware that I look a little bit like Jeffrey Dahmer today.
Hey, I've been working out a lot. I can tell.
How about a comment, hey Jeff, down below if you're still here watching. Consider subscribing to the channel because there's plenty more helpful, specific information about how you're going to go about actually building the physique that you dream of. But to get back on track, guys, when I say that having abs, being aesthetic, being lean is not that big of a deal nowadays, what I mean is I lead an active, healthy lifestyle, and the aesthetics are simply a result of that. And in order to achieve long-term success, that is the biggest takeaway that you need to be thinking about. It's not about what specifically you need to do in the short term. It's about what lifestyle changes you need to make, and more importantly, Do you even want to make these lifestyle changes in order to get those results? I'm at a stage in life where I don't need to be going out drinking, partying, eating ridiculous food all the time, and that suits me. So for me, it's much easier to stick to this lifestyle. You may not be there right now, and you need to take that into serious consideration. But if you think about it like this, if you are a runner, if you are a swimmer, dancer, your body is going to be a reflection of that. Now, I might not be a professional athlete, but I have lived my life for 10 years straight now with discipline, with consistency, and that is what has led to my success long term. In terms of specific nutrition, in terms of specific workout programs, I have changed and varied and manipulated all of these things so many times in the last 10 years. But the one thing that has stayed the same is that discipline, is that consistency, is that fuck it, I'm going to do it over and over and over and over again, regardless of what it is. So final takeaway, friend, if you want to achieve your goals, not only in the short term, but in the long term, it's time to start thinking less about the specifics of what you need to do now. And it's time to start examining your existing lifestyle and thinking, what are the decisions, what are the things you're doing right now that is keeping you from where you need to be? Once you figure out what those things are, once you change them, once you adapt them, once you manipulate them successfully, you'll find that the progression towards your goals starts to become steadier, more organic, smoother, and it's easier to maintain. Now, I know this has been a little bit preachy, guys. Don't take it the wrong way. I find that when I make these fitness videos, or when I just try to speak to people and share my knowledge in general, it falls into two categories. You've got the practical, actionable advice, the things that you actually need to do, what you should eat, how you should train, etc., etc. And then you've got the mindset. And to be honest, the mindset is the most important thing, because if you haven't got your mindset right, you're not going to achieve anything in the first place, let alone long term. So what I would recommend is, if you're new to this, have a good, long, hard think about what you want. Think about how much you want it. Once you've made that decision, make the smaller changes. And I'm pretty sure that once you do that, you'll find the short-term goals easier to achieve, and you'll find that maintaining them long-term is far more realistic. Hope you found this helpful. Thanks for watching, guys. Have a good one. Bye-bye.